Winning a multi-billion rand infrastructure contract is the ultimate high for any firm. But when the champagne dries, a terrifying logistical clock starts ticking. To actually execute a project of that scale, you suddenly need an army. You need structural, civil, and mechanical and electrical experts, and you need them on site yesterday. This chart shows how firms traditionally handle that demand. With the project timeline on the bottom and the workload on the side, you can see that when a massive spike hits, firms panic hire. They bring on a huge block of full-time permanent engineers to handle the peak. But look what happens when the project concludes. The work disappears, but that giant block of payroll doesn't. You are left paying full-time salaries for an empty pipeline. Relying on permanent employment to solve temporary cyclical spikes is a mathematical trap. It drains capital that should be driving your company's growth. Warren Buffett often points out that society benefits most when we produce the maximum output with the minimum required inputs. For engineering firms, that means focusing entirely on what you do best. If your core strength is winning bids and managing client relationships, you shouldn't be spending half your week interviewing freelance draftspersons to plug a sudden gap. Firms need access to a deep, elite talent pool that appears exactly when the project demands it and steps back the moment it doesn't. To survive the sheer scale of modern megaprojects, a firm's labor model has to become entirely elastic. With strategic resource augmentation, pioneered by Faro Fonts, the central firm deploys specialized external advisors who snap directly into their existing workflow. These aren't generic contractors. They bring high-level structural, civil, mechanical, and electrical expertise, integrating instantly with the main consultant. This smooths out your resource curve completely. You bypass the weeks of recruitment, the onboarding delays, and the idle downtime when the project inevitably hits a lull. By paying only for the precise expertise required, firms can cut their labor and operational overhead by up to 50%. You are effectively expanding your total engineering capacity while permanently shrinking your baseline costs. But there's a logistical catch. How do you drop an external team into the middle of a highly sensitive multi-billion rand project without causing chaos? The answer is Faro Fonts Digital. They build custom web applications and automated workflows that securely connect their external team to the client's internal systems. This allows them to collaborate on what's known as a digital twin. It's a data-rich virtual replica of the project, allowing both teams to identify clashes and optimize structural decisions long before anyone pours concrete. Using advanced building information modeling and CAD integrations, data flows flawlessly between platforms like Tekla, Revit, and ETABS in real time. Because the data sharing is immediate and exact, the deployed engineers operate as a native, invisible extension of your own office. A highly optimized elastic workforce sounds great on paper. The real test is whether it holds up under the weight of major infrastructure. Take the 1.2 billion rand Peter Mokaba Stadium. Delivering a structure of this scale and complexity requires massive, rapid bursts of specialized manpower. Or look at sprawling commercial hubs like the Mall of Africa and Greenstone Mall. These spaces demand intricate coordination between structural geometry, HVAC routing, and heavy foot traffic analytics. The model also scales to critical public assets, from the 4.5 billion rand Limpopo Central Hospital to the massive Gabella train plant. These physical structures prove that strategic outsourcing translates directly into faster delivery timelines and the award-winning precision required for billion-rand contracts. The massive projects currently reshaping African infrastructure won't be built by firms paralyzed by fixed overhead. Market dominance now belongs to the agile. It belongs to firms that can tap into a deep network of elite specialists the exact second a project demands it. Without counsel, plans fail, but with a precise network of deployable advisors, they succeed. Not